Hello, my name is Douglas Teiger. I'm here to introduce you to my show, Unspoken Word, a dialogue with spirit. So the process I start is a meditation in the studio. For me, meditation is in color, and I close my eyes and I get into a place of gratitude and co-creation with spirit. So I say a blessing that today is an expression of co-creation. Whatever flows through me is what comes up on the canvas. And in my meditation, I usually get a color that I want to work with for that day. And once the painting starts, the color palette stays consistent for the painting, but the inspiration comes from that first day of meditation. But every session does start with meditation. So for this painting, A Loving Heart, as you can see, the color was red and in a palette of red. And from there, I use a technique that is a long, custom-made paint spreading device that I would say, like a giant spatula, 12 inches of plexi, about 6 to 8 feet long, and I use that to pull the paint both horizontally and vertically across the canvas. The texture comes through based on the viscosity of the paint. So the paint comes out of the tube very thick, and I use different levels of linseed oil and turpentine to thin down the paint. And that allows, as we go through the show, you can see some of the canvases have very thick paint and others very thin. This one is kind of in the middle, where these pieces come across much thicker, and the base layer, I always start very thin on the base layer. So the canvas is built up in about 6 to 8 layers, and then depending on the thickness of the paint, the final coat comes across either much thicker or thinner, and you'll see that on the other canvases. The takeaway from the show to me is I like to have my art be a touchstone to spirit. So when the art is in your house and you walk by it, you're reminded to just pause and go into gratitude or go into appreciation or seeing the beauty of something in your house that brings a sense of joy and upliftment for you. So my art is a touchstone to become spiritually uplifted. And it's a beautiful addition to your home. For those interested, just reach out to me through DM, dt@douglasteiger.com, or through Instagram, DHD.